friends, Matt Polinsky here with my brother and partner Tim Polinsky.
Hey.
We're coming to you live from the mountains of northern Georgia here, actually on the top of Brasstown Ball, actually the highest mountain in Georgia, I believe. And we just want to take a minute here to shoot a quick video, talk to you about some of our struggles in the past and how far we've been able to come in the past year with internet marketing. So to start with my story a little bit, you know, wasn't too long ago now, about a year ago, I felt trapped in the 9-to-5 life, you know, working this 9-to-5 job. I wasn't really exactly happy with it. You know, I paid the bills, but I felt like it just took all my time away and just really didn't have the time, freedom, and ability to be able to do whatever I want to do basically when I want to do it. Now, it's been about a year since then, so today's actually, I believe, a Wednesday afternoon. We're just kind of out here shooting some video. Don't really have a job or any boss to report to. We can kind of just do whatever we want to do. And I know it wasn't too long ago you were in a similar situation. You know, maybe you can tell them a little bit about, you know, working. Where were you working at?
I was working at Babies R Us. I was a stock boy. Before that, you know, I dropped out of college. Only went to school for about a year and a half, and then I intended on going back. I really did, but that never really happened. I ended up getting into this with Matt here. He kind of showed me the ropes.
Yeah, so it really hadn't been too long, you know, just about a year ago we were both kind of working jobs we didn't really want to be a part of, and I mean, sure it was enough to maybe pay the bills, and maybe not so much for you, I guess. But I mean, since then we've come a long way. We've learned quite a bit, and it really hasn't been like a super easy process for us. But you know, like I know you too. We've learned a lot in the past year together, and you know, there's really two things that I think really make it. Two things that you really need to be able to put together to be successful in making money online. And one, you need to find a good source of information. I know when I got started, you know, there's a lot of information out there on the internet, a lot of outdated information, misinformation. So number one, like if you want to be able to do things right, you have to have good information to act on, because if you're not getting the right information, you could spend days, years really,
even just thousands of dollars.
Yeah, you could spend a lot of money buying bogus products and whatever, push button software. Yeah. You've seen all that on the internet. That doesn't
work.
It just doesn't work. But that and just the scattered information all across the internet, and it's best to be able to get your information from one reliable source. And two, based on my experience, most of the people I know who are successful in internet marketing have had a successful mentor, somebody there to be able to guide you and show you the ropes, be able to teach you what you need to do to be successful in making money online. So I forget what our next point is.
Not even that,
actually.
but like it's just like having someone there for like reinforcement. It's just
yeah,
like,
somebody there to motivate you and point you in the right direction,
exactly.
show you what you should
basically
take action on, what might be a distraction or whatever. But anyway, you know, like it'd been a struggle for me, and I know for Tim too, for a long time. You know, we found some methods that kind of worked, that some other stuff that didn't really work. But I mean, I guess here it's been about 10 months now we've been in this business. I don't know if you've been on my blog or whatever, but you know, I actually got fired from my job back in January, and I mean, you know, the 9-to-5 life just wasn't for me. I knew I didn't want to look for another job, so without ever even looking back, I just pretty much decided, walking out of HR, you know, I mean, I'm not going to go find another 9-to-5 job. I'm going to make this work. So what I did in January, I found, you know, a good mentor, and really ever since January, you know, like just having a good mentor and a good team of people to work with, that's really been a huge game changer for me and Tim, because I mean, it's been less than 10 months now and we've already made 6 figures online together, and that's coming from like no experience, not really knowing anything what we're doing, just having like the motivation, the right information there being presented to us, and having a good mentor. So I mean, if you've been struggling online now and you're ready to get serious about making money online, I invite you to join us and our team. Basically, me, Tim, and the same group of people that we met up with back in January to start, having a mentor and a team to work with. We're inviting you to join us and our team to start making some money online. And really, all we're going to do is basically show you what we're doing, and it's a process that can be replicated. So, I mean, if you're serious about making money online, this is possibly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be able to work with successful six-figure earners on the internet. And I mean, that's just us, like our team. I think we've had months now where between us two and our other partners, we probably cleared, I would say, probably over 50,000 a month. But
I'll say more than that.
Yeah, probably more than that actually. But the point is, like, as long as we can expand our team and leverage our resources more, not only can we make more money, we can teach you the exact same things we're doing online. So if you're serious about wanting to get your online business going, I encourage you to take action. Enter your details into the opt-in form here on this page, and we're going to show you exactly what you need to do to become successful at making money online too, and build your online business. So, and in closing, the internet is truly an amazing tool that allows you to essentially put your income on autopilot. I mean, maybe not 100% at first, but as you build and grow with us, I mean, we're at the point now where we can just come out here and hang out in the mountains, like, just spontaneously. We woke up this morning and we're like, hey, let's just go for an hour drive out to the mountains and shoot a video, and whatever, we can just do basically whatever we want when we want. And that's just something, that we weren't able to get out of the traditional type of job, I guess you could say.
9 to 5.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I remember you talking about, your sleep schedule and stuff, like having to wake up super early in the morning.
That was rough.
You want to talk about that for a minute?
Well, basically, I was like a stock boy at Babies R Us, and some days, truck day, I'd have to get up at like 5 in the morning, and that wasn't ever really my thing. And not only that, but like I would get home from work at like 10 p.m., maybe like 10:30, because I would get off at 10. So I'd like grab like something to eat, like Taco Bell on the way home. And by the time I got to bed, it would be like 2, 3 a.m. because I would come home and work on some internet stuff, and I'd have to get back up at 5 a.m. and go back to work. And I get like 2 hours of sleep, and that's just not enough to function, really. I have to come home and take another nap, and after my nap, just get back to work.
And then just to have like your boss have complete control over you, not, like telling you, hey, you need to come in at this time or whatever. I mean, I can remember actually, I thought it was just kind of funny because in July, we actually took pretty much the entire month of July off. We worked maybe 4 hours per week in July. And we just kind of traveled the country, with the Pennsylvania. Were you in Pennsylvania?
No, I didn't go to Pennsylvania.
Okay, so yeah.
I had to work.
Yeah, we were out in Pennsylvania hanging out in the mountains again there. I guess we just like hanging out in the mountains. But after that, got up in Chicago, my hometown, living, and pretty much just spontaneously packed up our bags and went across the country out to like Colorado. We hung out in Denver, went to some places like Aspen, Telluride. You might see the stuff on my blog. But that was really just spontaneous. We were just like, we've been working on this stuff for a while now, and we're just gonna take a break. And we just left for like a month, and like still, like I had a 5-figure month, and I think you did too.
Yeah.
So that just shows you the potential of the internet right there, and it's truly a tool. If you use the internet and if you have access to the right information, the right tools, and the right people to work with, I mean, just amazing things can happen. I couldn't imagine being able to be just hanging out here on a Wednesday afternoon 1 year ago when I felt trapped in my 9 to 5 life job. I just didn't know if I was ever going to be able to get out of that. But I made a decision back in January, and that's really all it starts with, is making a decision to take action and change the input in your life to change the results you're getting, if you will, there. So if you're ready to make a decision, take action, join a team of like-minded internet entrepreneurs. Like I was saying earlier, this might be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you. So I encourage you to make a decision, take action on this opportunity. Go ahead and enter your details into the opt-in form on this page, click the button, and we're going to show you the next steps to getting started to making some serious money on the internet with us. So without further ado, click the button, take action. We'll see you on the other side.
1 second. I would just like
you
to
got something
say,
else to say here?
yeah, I would just like to say you could either take action here and join us in our success, because we're not going to stop whether you join us or not.
We're just going to keep going.
You need to take the action and join us and become successful with us, because we're not going to stop and we're just going to keep going on. We want to make, how much do we want to make a month? Like, we want to do...
Well, our goal is to personally, I want to make more in 1 month than my previous employer paid me for an entire year.
And I've already done that.
Yeah, that wasn't hard for you, though. That's $7 an hour. But, yeah, that's crazy, though. But just to think, that was less than a year ago now. And honestly, just setting our intentions, there is power in setting your intentions. So, I mean, I remember back in January, I set my intention to have my first 5-figure month in December, which was a year away. And I actually achieved that within 4 months, you know. Like, I got fired from my job in January, and then in May was my first 5-figure month, where I made a little bit under $18,000, I think, in May, personally, to my affiliate accounts. And I know, like, how much did you do in May?
I think I did like 9,000.
Yeah, like pretty close to 5 figures for you. So, but really, I think the point that you're getting at is really, you have 2 options right now. You can continue doing the same thing that you have been doing. And I mean, there's a time in my life when I was doing that too. I just kept doing the same thing over and over. And I thought maybe magically things would line up for me, but it just wasn't working out. It wasn't until I made a decision, which I encourage you to do. Don't go with option number 1 and keep doing the same thing you have been doing. Don't buy that push button software. Don't sign up for these opportunities where you're promised these crazy things. I don't even know what they tell people is going to happen anymore in some of these videos, but yeah, it's just crazy how it works. But I encourage you to take action, make a decision, change the decisions you're making in your everyday life, and
join us
on our team. So take action, click the button, and let's get started. See you on the other side.